Hello my gorgeous Aquarius, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's in between the 22nd and the 28th of August 2022. At the beginning of this week my gorgeous Aquamarini, you are going to be facing a rather unusual situation indeed. It's to do with you becoming aware of the certain delay in your life. Why is this particular thing delayed in your life that means to you so much? You will know why the particular part of your life that you've been waiting so much, that you've been waiting for patiently, is becoming delayed. It's going to be delayed because you kind of failed to face certain facts that not only made you indecisive, but at the same time this is going to start the process of complete and sudden change in your life. You just realizing why did you have a certain delayed, because at some moment in time not that long ago you failed to face certain facts, and that in itself is going to start the process of complete and absolutely sudden change, which is at the same time going to show you clearly which part of your life you must at all costs really abandon at this moment in time, but it's at the same time going to help you to move on with your life towards the right direction, to speed up this process. But also it's going to show you someone really selfish. Someone's mask is about to fall, and once that mask fall, you're gonna understand and realize who exactly in your life is a little bit selfish indeed, but at the same time that all these things are gonna be superb when it comes to you gathering so much of information that you need at this moment in your life, because it's all about you understanding, it's all about you putting your foot down, it's all about you being a leader. Carry on being a leader, carry on being a leader in your life. Carry on showing others how it's done. By showing others how it's done, I told you before, you're gonna heal them, but you're gonna heal yourself as well, and even more so. This is all going to contribute towards you having a clear direction in your life. Clear, important, powerful, and very significant and unique direction shall be revealed. And it's also this clear direction that is going to be revealed. It's going to also show you an unexpected opportunity. This unexpected opportunity is going to give you control over a situation, control over your life. There were things that were like up and down literally in your life over the last 11 months because the way things were unfolding. So now this moment is going to be good because you're finally about to gain a control over your life, and this is going to bring you strength, courage. It's going to bring you so much of positive energy and determination, and I like this so much because you're going to feel like, oh my god, like you're ready for action. And at the same time this is going to give you a magical ability to reflect and see and realize how special and how powerful you are. Take a little break, little moment to recharge and just give a credit to yourself for all those amazing things that you achieved so far. So try to have that as a starting point at this moment in time, but at the same time you are gonna get a massive, huge, clear answer here. A big answer you're going to get here, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's like it's all about you kind of like having a big answer here, which is going to help you to successfully balance many priorities at once, but it's also going to highlight the power of your determination and willpower, and what you're going to be doing here, what you're going to be working on, what you're going to be paying attention to. It's also going to give you amazing recognition within people in your life, but also when it comes to the actual public. This is also going to bring you some kind of amazing, incredible public recognition. Do you see this? Absolutely brilliant. What you need to remember to actually pay attention to the little details, pay attention to to your own ability to read in between the lines, because a lot is going to be happening. A lot of people are going to come backwards and forwards in your life throughout this this week, but to every single one of these people that are going to come backwards and forwards are going to bring something very special and very unique in terms of you understanding a lot more about yourself through these people who are going to be entering your life throughout this week. But also at the same time, one of them is going to be amazing, like absolutely amazing, who is actually going to inspire you so much, and who is going to confirm something about the vision, about your own vision that you had like not that long ago, about how you want your life to be. They're going to confirm this to you without you even asking this information from them. So this is going to be really, really important, my gorgeous Aquamarini, indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, you will know exactly, like, oh my God, you will know that something is changing. You will know that some kind of structure is changing, because suddenly you're going to have this very strong feeling to put in time and effort. You will know whether you need to put in more time and effort in order to reap the rewards later. But at the same time, you know, there is something that is going to change here, because this is going to be connected to some kind of long-term strategy where you need to understand that you have to be patient, and that would normally put you off. But now this is going to bring you a big mama moment, my gorgeous Aquamarini, indeed. And then again, somebody is also somebody really beautiful and warm and very connected to you and very close to you in this life. Somebody who really has got a gift of vision, especially when it comes to like being spiritual, being psychic, being intuitive. That person is going to really kind of tell you something. They're going to come through, they're going to come forward, and they're going to direct you even further. They're going to tell you like that, you know, what kind of alteration do you need to make in order to start the process of change, indeed. But this is something that you must do, because it's to do with your own personal advancement in life. But at the same time, you need to remember to follow your intuition, to follow the voice within. On one hand, do not pretend that there is no problem, because it's going to be someone who is very closely connected to you who's becoming rather problematic. You must not ignore that there is a problem with that as well. A lot is going to be going on in your life, but you're going to have to like kind of deal with this as well, because there is something very interesting that you're going to find out about someone who is close to you that you're not going to like it. You don't need to respond to this or anything, but at least you will know how you can protect yourself in the future. So you must not ignore this. But most importantly, when it comes to that process of change and that alteration that you need to make, you must not overanalyze the situation, please. Just remember to not to overanalyze the situation whatsoever, you know, because at the same time you are really kind of, by you also at around the midweek, you know, by you having an empathy for others, because you're going to come across one or two people who are really going to need your help, and go for it. Go for it. Just help them as much as you can, please, because this is going to get back to you. I'm not saying to help them because this is going to get back to you, but please, this is something that you need to do at this stage in your life, because you're also going to like kind of like find out something very kind of special about yourself. But it's also, you're going to realize, what do you need to do by helping others? You know, I know it sounds really weird, but by helping people who you think that you should help, you know, you're also going to realize something special about yourself. But at the same time, you're going to realize how to speed up the certain process as well, because through that you're going to gain some kind of a message through the experience that these other people had that you were helping. This is something, an essence of that you will be able to use. The essence of that you will be able to borrow, and you will realize that that particular information was missing in your life, what you're going to find out, in order to speed up the certain process, something that was like kind of stuck in between, indeed. So it's all about you kind of being empathic and having an empathy for others. But then again, you're going to feel motivated by feelings, and at the same time it's going to help you to fully embrace your emotions and show your emotions, which is reflect on you developing having a clear plan, being ready to go at the time when you didn't think that you're going to be ready to go. But then again, it's all about you choosing to move forward and leave a comfort zone. Otherwise you wouldn't do this. Otherwise you wouldn't feel ready. Otherwise you wouldn't wouldn't feel prepared. And this is where this is going to lead to when it comes to like you developing and having a clear plan, my gorgeous Aquamarine. Like, oh my God, do you know what? One of the biggest inspirations of your life is coming. Not only that this is going to inspire you, not only that this is going to make you feel so good about yourself, not only that this is going to change so much within, but you're also about to give a birth to your dream. You're also about to plant an important spiritual seed. You're about to give a birth to some kind of project without you even realizing. So now it's the greatest time to kind of like do as much as you can those things that you feel connected to, whether this is to do with your business, with your finances, whether this is to do with your own spirituality. It depends at what level of spiritual journey you are, but most importantly you need to understand that this at this moment in time is important to pay attention to. And by the time we get to the last part of this week, and before I even go there, the first part of this week, your instinct, it's going to be very strong. Just remember, the first part of this week, your instinct, it's going to be very strong. A lot is going to be happening around you. A lot you're going to be thinking about. A lot you're going to be wondering about. And the answer to every single thing that you're going to be wondering about, it's going to be within. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. If you're completely different to everybody else, that's absolutely great. If 100 people are going towards this direction and you're the only one who's going that direction, it doesn't matter, baby. It doesn't matter. You follow your spiritual journey, so be it. If it's 1,000 people are going this direction and you're the only one going that direction, it still doesn't really matter. This is to do with your spiritual purpose, is to do with your spiritual journey. And sometimes, yes, it can feel a little bit lonely. So the first part of this week, it's all about your instinct. The second part of this week, it's all about you also nurturing yourself as much as you can, understanding the power of taking a break, understanding the power of protecting our own vibration, our own energy. By protecting our own vibration and energy, we are also protecting your own creativity, and you see things sharply. You understand things for what they are. You see, so this is something all about you kind of trying to see how you can nurture yourself. Try to kind of like smudge your home with the dry sage to get rid of the negative energy. Smudge yourself with the dry sage in order to get rid of the negative energy. Go to spend some time in the water. It's very spiritually. It's going to bring the best out in you. Go to spend some time within the nature. Sit down, touch the ground, hug the tree. Like, I'm talking about a very kind of powerful spiritual connection that you are going to feel within, but it's also going to help you to clear your head and to mentally prepare yourself for the next couple of months, which are indeed going to be busy, but busy when it comes to you working on yourself and making the most of it in terms of like a rejuvenation and understanding. You will go on such a high level, like where you've never ever been before. The third part of this week, it's all about the new beginning. The beginning of this week, it's also going to show you a clear progress, and I like it so much because it's to do with the part of your life that it was like a lot of hard work that you put in, that you put forward, but at the same time it's going to show you the progress. And the next stage after that progress, it's going to be very important conversation that you're going to need to have with someone, and that conversation is going to naturally become like a very, very successful, especially when it comes to some kind of negotiation indeed. But after that moment in time, you will know and you will understand that there is some kind of reorganization in your life needed, which is also going to reflect a lot on making a massive, huge, massive change when it comes to your immediate environment. But it's also clearly going to show you the sacrifice that you're going to need to make in order to kind of do this readjustment in your life, which is only going to lead almost like towards your own rebirth, spiritual rebirth. But at the same time, it's going to show you, in order to make this change, in order to make this not a change but this like kind of sacrifice, this sacrifice is actually like a letting go of an old or a bad idea. You need to understand and you need to become aware of what this is, because this old and bad idea, it's not good one for you. No, baby, no. And now it's doing nothing but just draining your energy. It's like almost like poisoning your mind a little bit until you realize that it was a bad idea, which is fine. sign. We live and learn, and that's exactly what our spiritual spiritual purpose on this earth is indeed. So you're going to establish exactly which kind of old and bad ideas do you need to let go. And also very important to understand that you have got an unhealthy attachment, and this unhealthy attachment you're only going to be able to kind of get rid of when you make an important choice. And that choice that I'm talking about, it's also going to happen at the end of the week, at the moment in time when you have such an important clarity. Something is going to come to you, it's going to completely surprise you, the moment of being very, very psychic, you know. But at the same time, that in itself, it's also going to be the time when you're going to need to realize that you have to make an important choice. And the choice that you need to make, it's going to get rid of this unhealthy attachment. This is very, very important indeed. And also when it comes to making that let me just show you, like when it comes to that important clarity that you're going to have, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Important clarity at the end of the week. Important clarity at the end of the week. Look at this. Like, oh my God, that important clarity that you're going to have. And look, this was at the bottom of the deck. You see also like a really quick change, a really fast change. This is going to help you to develop so much faster. And important clarity is going to also be about you kind of realizing some kind of like unlimited opportunities like that you didn't realize before. Bright prospects that you're going to become aware of. And these bright prospects are going to be absolutely everything. Please pay attention to these bright prospects, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, because this is what this clarity is going to bring you. So first of all, you're going to have a clarity, then you're going to become aware of this like, oh my God, bright prospects with unlimited possibilities. But you're not going to become aware of like how important this is when it comes to your life, especially when it comes to accelerating and speeding up and moving on with so many aspects that kind of you've left behind. There's so much that you're going to be able to catch up with, you know. So this in itself is really, really important, you know. And it's also, you're going to know when this important clarity, you know, when this important clarity is going to come to you, because you know you are going to have an omen at the end of the week. Before that, you're going to have a sign before you have that clarity. And the sign that you are going to have, it's really going to happen at the end of the week. You're going to feel very strongly about your own spirituality. Suddenly you will want to kind of like you will want to connect more. You will want to connect further. And this is brilliant. This is exactly what is meant to happen. So at the end of the week, you're going to feel something that you want to do, which is going to help you to advance your own spirituality. You will want to explore. You will want to go on the next stage. And this is your sign. And you're going to feel very inspired. You're going to feel very optimistic. The energy and vibration is going to be so different, something that you haven't felt in a long time, if ever. And this is when you will know like, oh my God, I'm feeling this, I want to kind of explore this in terms of spirituality. And then you will know, you need to know that this is the time when you're going to have a very unique and unusual sign, very unique and unusual omen. And when you have this really weird and unusual omen, you need to know that at the same time, this is going to be your sign. This is going to be your sign that very soon after that moment in time, this is bringing you clarity and realization. And these bright prospects that which are going to become like a very important stage of your life. This is what you need in so many different ways. This is about to change your life. But sometimes we are facing the certain choices and certain prospects, but we don't think that we are ready, or we don't think that they are going to be the right things for us, or we think like there may be, you know, too much is going on, too much, it's not the right time type of thing. No, baby, no. You are the only one who knows when it's the right time to do something in your life. It's all down to you, my gorgeous Aquamarini. This is going to be big. This is going to be important. And you've been waiting for this for such a long time. What you are doing now, it's important. What's happening right now, it's also, by the end of the week, you are going to gather some kind of knowledge. There is some kind of knowledge that you're going to gather throughout this week. And it's a lot to do with the things on the outside. So many different aspects on the outside. Nothing to do with your life in personal, but there is so much that you're going to look at the outside, become aware of, and it's going to make you really, really worried, you know. And this is a very sacred knowledge that you're going to become aware of, something very strange, unusual, dark and devilish, you know, something that you knew before, but this is all going to go on the next level. So that is the knowledge that it's sacred, that you need to pass on to other people in your life. You must at all costs do this. People who mean to you so much, you need to let them know, even if they laugh at you, even if they think think that you're like cuckoo, even if they think like, what are you talking about? It doesn't matter. Your spiritual job is to let them know and make them aware of what you know. It's important life savior indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.